In this video, we'll talk about the quotes in LSP.expert. There is a Quotes tab in the menu when you can find all your quotes. But to create a quote, you first have to create a job. So let's create a job for our client, Microsoft. Let's say it's a text about a new regulation, 5,000 words, a translation from English into French for next week. You see the estimate of the job is here on the left. It's calculated based on the rate we defined for this service at the client level. To create a quote, you have to click on Create and then A Quote in the job. You arrive directly in the quote, where you can change the number and all sorts of data. Let's say I want my quote to have the number Q 2019-001. The validity period of the quote is calculated based on the validity period you defined during the setup of LSP.expert when you created your account. Of course, if you want, you can change it for all your clients at once in the settings or for one client in particular at the client level. You can create a PDF file for your quote and you can send the quote by email by using the Actions button. Let's create the PDF file of our quote by clicking on Generate PDF. And that's how it looks. To send the document by email, again you have to click on the Actions button in the quote and select Email Quote. You then arrive in a sending screen where you can edit the message to your client if you want. And you see the attached file is here. Then click on Send. In the quote, you see the status automatically switched to Sent. Back in the list of quotes, your quote still has the status Sent, but it can also have the status Created if you didn't send it using LSP.expert. And you see that you have two other statuses for a quote, Accepted and Rejected. In the meantime, the job linked to the quote has been put on hold in your list of jobs, waiting for you to say if the quote has been accepted or rejected. If you define the quote as accepted, the job switches to created. If you mark the quote as rejected, the job switches to cancelled. But in this case, let's say that the quote was accepted. And as you can see, everything is linked in LSP.expert. When in the job, you can access the quote, and then you can easily access the job again. And that's it for quotes.